beautiful, amazing woman. Welcome, 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 welcome. I look forward to taking you on an extraordinary journey into your female body temple. My name is Vanya Silverten. I am the author of the book Sacred Revolution, A Woman's Path to Love, Power, and Sensual Enlightenment. And I believe the female body is magic, and I believe women are the keepers, the teachers, the generators, and the creators of the path of love. And you know, the way that we really embody our path of love is by claiming our sexual energy as a sacred force. So I would love to take you on a beautiful journey into your sexual energy, into your sacredness, into your beautiful female body temple, so that you can honor it as the most precious, extraordinary force in this universe, because that's what you are. It's all about you waking up, turning your body on, and turning your life up. And your sacred sexual energy will help you do that. This work is very precious to me. I had a massive awakening in the rainforest many years ago, just before I conceived my daughter, and I had the most orgasmic experience where the entire universe made love to me. And from that, I really woke up to a whole new awareness of the female body, which is why obviously I've written the book, but also why I have do lots of online courses for women, retreats for women, videos for women, meditations for women, because I believe that you are the most sensual, beautiful creature in this universe. And you just need to learn some tools and techniques, some ways, some activations, some initiations, so that you can really step in to the path that you were always meant to live on that very deep, spiritual, divine level. Because yeah, you're just a magnificent being. So I look forward to taking you on a very beautiful journey into your body. We're going to do an activation now, but also take this opportunity to explore my work. There is so much available to you. And if you can't decide what to do, do one of the free courses. That's obviously a great place to begin, or come and book in for a clarity call, and we can work out the best program to help you on this journey. So enjoy this beautiful activation, and I look forward to working with you on a much deeper, more sacred, more awakening level. So until we get to connect at a deeper level, enjoy. A download, a meditation, an alignment, an activation, an intention, a prayer. So I invite you just to sit really beautifully cross-legged and put your hands in prayer, because today is a sacred day, which means that you have the opportunity to honor yourself as a sacred being, which means that you have the ability to honor your body as the sacred temple for your sacred being. You know, your body is the temple to house your gorgeous goddess self in, to house your gorgeous soul. So I just want you to take a moment, hands in prayer, or whatever is comfortable for you. And I just invite you to honor, spend a moment honoring your beautiful sacred body temple. Because it's when we recognize that our body is sacred, all of a sudden, every part of us becomes sacred. And I believe that women, we don't honor ourselves as sacred enough. And it's only by recognizing that we are sacred beings that we begin to elevate ourselves, that we allow ourselves to move into the position of queen or goddess, that we allow ourselves to move into a high frequency in this universe. So we must always begin by honoring ourselves as sacred. So I'd like to take this opportunity right now for you. I'd like you to draw a circle around you, a beautiful energetic circle around you. And I invite you to claim every single part of you, claim your body temple as sacred. I invite you to draw this circle around you and claim yourself as the most sacred being in this universe. And when you draw this circuit around you, I invite you to elevate your energy, elevate yourself to the next level. Because as soon as you claim yourself as sacred, you allow yourself to enter into a more sacred world where divinity can flow, a more sacred world where miracles can take place, a more sacred world where you are honored and cherished and loved at a deeper level, not only by other people, but by the universe and life, and most importantly, by you. So really honor your whole being as sacred. Super, super, super important. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And I invite you, beautiful woman, to start washing your body and claiming your mind as sacred, claiming every single thought in your head. You can touch your body, because touch is one of the most beautiful things to activate your sensuality. So I invite you to touch your head and claim all your thoughts as sacred. I invite you to touch your third eye and activate your intuitive and psychic abilities as sacred. I invite you to open up and activate your pineal gland, your crown, and allow your connection to the divine universe to be sacred. I invite you to touch and activate your heart as super sacred. Activate your breasts, your nipples as the most sacred parts of your female body. Your arms that are filled with creativity, you're going to activate your creativity, your hands, your gifts, your talents as sacred. I invite you to activate your beautiful tummy and your hips. Activate every single curve on your body as sacred. I invite you to activate your legs, your toes, your the arches in your feet as sacred. Maybe you want to give your toes a beautiful massage. I invite you to activate your back, your spine. Maybe you can feel energy starting to wake up in your kundalini at the base of your spine as you're activating your sacredness, and let it move all the way up through your spine, activating your beautiful spinal cord, your core channel as sacred. And I invite you to activate your beautiful inner temple, your beautiful vagina, your inner temple, your womb space, your ovaries, your clitoris, your entire inner temple, your entire sexual palace as sacred. And you can just move your hands over this gorgeous center and just really activate it. Maybe you can cup your beautiful flower down there and just activate it as sacred, because women, we don't often activate this part of ourselves as sacred, and this is an opportunity to activate your sacred temple, your sacred inner temple as sacred. And smile, because smiling is so good. And let your beautiful yoni, your vagina, your labia, all that womb space, your ovaries, let it all smile. Let it all smile and flower with the knowing that it is your sacred inner temple. And you're going to place one hand on your heart and one hand cupping your beautiful inner flower. And I just want you to take 3 really deep breaths and let these two centers unite. Because for me, I deeply believe that our inner temple, our sexual palace, must be united with our heart. And I refer to this as the divine inner marriage. And the more women have their sexual palace and their sexual energy connected to their hearts, the more centered they feel, the stronger they feel inside, the deeper, more connected they feel to themselves. And this makes them super strong. Your sexual energy is going to make you super strong, women, if you claim it as a sacred force. So just visualize your beautiful, all the energy in your womb space reaching up and hugging your heart, and all the energy in your heart are reaching back down and hugging your sexual palace. Your womb space, your sexual palace smiles at your heart, and your heart smiles back down at your beautiful sexual palace. And I invite you on the inhale, right? We're going to inhale. Inhale through your yoni and squeeze those yoni muscles. Inhale, squeeze those yoni muscles, and you're going to send your beautiful sexual energy all the way up to your heart. And then on the exhale, you're going to breathe your sexual energy through your heart chakra. And this will help unite the two centers at a much deeper level. So inhale, squeeze your intimate muscles, activate the sexual energy there. You might want to rotate your pelvis as you do, smiling all the time. And on the exhale, inhaling all that energy all the way up to the heart, and exhale, letting your sexual energy blossom out through your heart chakra. And this, you might feel, you could do this And as you're doing it, you might feel your heart blossoming, because the sexual energy, once you move it up to the heart, it's going to push the love that's inside your heart out of your body, out into life. And what you should feel is that your heart chakra opens up at a bigger, deeper level, and you'll feel your heart energy just getting stronger. And this is the perfect remedy if you're feeling heartbroken or lonely or lost or deflated inside. Once you get that heart energy supported by your sexual energy and opening it up, it creates a beautiful new sensation of being super strong inside your body, and deeply in love with yourself. And I believe once the sexual energy comes up here, you'll start to feel more and more and more and more and more and more like your soulmate, your own soulmate, and at the end of the day, relationships are going to come and go, but you need to be your own soulmate first. So again, inhaling the sexual energy all the way up through the womb space, the sexual palace, exhaling that sexual energy out of your heart. Inhale, squeezing the intimate muscles. When you squeeze the intimate muscles, you're using it like a pump. You're contracting the intimate muscles around your sexual palace. You're gathering your sexual energy in that squeeze and that inhale, and exhaling it all the way up to the heart. And this time I want you to go, and let it out of your heart chakra. And it feels really good. And you can smile at the same time. So inhale, squeezing those intimate muscles, sending that sexual energy up to the heart. And on the exhale, going, and letting that all come out. One more time, inhaling, squeezing, sending the energy all the way up to the heart, exhaling, letting it all out. And what you'll begin to notice is that as you let your sexual energy come through your body and out into your heart chakra, you're going to feel your energy field getting brighter and brighter and brighter with your energy, which is why you really need to read this book, because it's got everything in it to explain this at a deeper level. But you're going to let the energy that comes out of your heart really fill up your energy field. And when you can do that, what's going to happen is that your energy field's going to get stronger. You're going to feel like you've got more magnetic presence. You're going to feel like you've got greater, stronger boundaries. You're going to feel like you can walk into every room and light up every room you go into, because your energy is no longer internally trapped inside of you. You're letting it come out and be filled with fill yourself up, from the inside out. And you'll turn more heads when you let your magnetic energy out, so much more. So this is a really beautiful, beautiful process. So this time we're going to do the same thing, but as you burst it out of your heart chakra, I want you to let it fill up your entire energy field, your auric field, and just witness it just really taking up, letting your energy field claim more and more space. So you might feel your energy field getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, because at the end of the day, women, you need to be magnetic. You need to be present. You need to be lighting up every single room you walk into, letting heads turn to notice you. And when this happens, life serves you a little bit more. Life notices you a little bit more. It's also going to help you when you do this to become more visible. So if you've got invisibility issues, or you're scared to turn up on social media, if that's what your work requires, it's going to help break that pattern. Okay, so again, inhale, squeeze the intimate muscles, gathering all that sexual energy in your womb space. On the inhaling it all the way up to the heart. Exhale, let that sexual energy burst out of your heart chakra and fill up your energy fields. Beautiful. Inhale, squeeze the intimate muscles, gathering that sexual energy. Inhale, inhale to the heart. Exhale, and let it burst through your system, filling up your entire energy fields. Beautiful. And one more time for luck. Inhale, squeeze intimate muscles, gather your sexual energy, let it move up to the heart chakra. And then exhaling, bursting it through your heart chakra and filling up your energy fields. And as this is all activating, because remember, we're activating the sexual energy to become a sacred force, you might feel like you're kind of moving a little bit with your body. You're kind of moving, like your pelvis wants to move, or you feel your spine wants to snake. This is all part of your sexual energy wanting to transcend up through your body. And it's so important, ladies, like you know, that you dance, that you let your sexual energy move up. So often in our everyday life, we keep our sexual energy trapped inside or blocked, or we kind of hide it, or we kind of like get caught in being a robot at work and doing all our work. And we don't let that life force have a life to support us. We don't let that life force come up and bring energy to our face to keep us beautiful. We don't let that life force move through our body to keep us supple and flexible and vivacious. You know, a woman who has her sexual energy moving through her body, you know, when she walks down the street, she saunters down the street, you know, you can feel the energy. It's like she almost dances when she walks. And that in itself brings you that vibrant, joyful, blissful, I'm so content feeling within you. And that's how we should be feeling every single day. And you know, life's going to have its dramas and its challenges, but if you can hold this, you're not going to be, you won't lower your vibration, you won't get pulled into other people's dramas, you'll be less manipulated because you're holding your own self more and more and more. You're honoring yourself as more, more and more and more. So you know, life readjusts to that. So yeah, so just letting now the sexual energy really move through you. So you might feel you want to make these undulation movements because the sexual energy, and sometimes we can refer to this as the Shakti force, will move through the body like this. It's got like these undulating movements. And so by moving your body, you're actually helping the sexual energy to keep transcending up. And that's what we're wanting to do. We're really wanting to gather the sexual energy, moving it up to the heart, moving it up to the crown, and then letting it kind of blossom out of us. You know, we're really wanting it to transcend. And so by doing these kind of movements, you're unlocking the sexual energy from being suppressed, or you're now allowing your sexual energy to have a new function. You know, many of us go, right, sexual energies for procreation, sexual energies to I don't know, make love with my partner, whatever it is. But actually sexual energy, ladies, is a beautiful force which you need for your everyday life. If I don't cultivate my sexual energy, there is no way I can be a mother, do my work, do intense energy sessions, give healings, keep going, write a book, write posts, do social media. There's no way I could do all of this if I haven't got my energy blossoming through my body. And so having the sexual energy become a sacred force is a big life changer, a massive life changer. So this time, right, you've got your energy moving through you. So please move whichever way you want to move. Rotate. These kind of things help free up the sexual energy as well. So movement's a really good way of doing it. And you know, before I go deeper into like maybe doing some chakra breathing, breathing your sexual energy through your chakras, I just want to let you know that there are many reasons why our sexual energy gets blocked inside, you know. So sometimes some of us are really orgasmic and our sexual energy is just like ready to like go bump and like explode through us because we're just, oh my God, finally we've got the movements and we've recognized what we can do, what else we can do with that. So sometimes we're just ready to just like with our sexual energy and let it flower through our body. But for others, you know, sometimes the sexual energy can get super trapped and suppressed. And, you know, things like trauma, abuse, religious belief systems which say that your sexual energy is wrong or bad or it's a sin or you shouldn't show it off, cultural belief that say you've got to hide it. All these types of programming can really suppress your sexual energy. And so what can happen when you've got lots of limited belief systems or traumas or abuses or rules or laws around what your sexual energy can do, it's going to trap your sexual life force. And so sometimes in order to unlock it, we have to go on a very, very deep journey into ourselves, healing, shifting our past patterns, unlocking those rules, unlocking those laws, which is a whole other topic, which I can cover another time. But sometimes we have to go through that process of healing our sexual energy, letting go of all that stuff from it so that it can be free, to move. So I feel right now, I just want to send a lot of energy into your womb space, into your sexual palace. And let's just clear out, without going into too much detail of what may have happened in your life story, just sending in lots of energy to heal, to transform, to release the negative memories, the programming, the rules, the regulations, the cultural viewpoints which suppress your sexual energy. Let's just let light come in and just do a very big clearing and just let go of all that old stagnant stuff around your sexual energy, because you don't need it anymore. So you might feel as the light goes in that you want to birth out a lot of old programming. So you might feel some old stuff wanting to just birth it out, like we're women, that's what we do. We birth out things. So you can birth out the old if you like, or you might just feel the light coming in and dissolving it or releasing it. So you can totally do that as well. Whew, let it all go. And just shake your pelvis as you're doing it, because that's going to help free up the pelvic energy as well to shift it all out. So give it a good shake down there. Let go of all that old programming. You might want to stand up and do some shaking. So that can be really helpful, just to stand up and do shaking to clear it all out. Whew. And smile, because smiling's good and it feels good. Amazing. Good. Free it all up. You might even want to go and let that whole sexual energy release. Because the other thing, right, what you can do to help free up your sexual energy is to express it. So sometimes a lot of our trapped emotions can be stored in our womb space or in our sexual palace. So you might just want to go and visualize your mouth expressing all the old stuff out, and also your yoni. Visualize your yoni like a voice or a mouth expressing all that stuff out. So just go and let your two mouths just release all that stuck energy. Good. And keep shaking. And again, let it all out. Give it a good shake. And again, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Amazing, 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 amazing. Okay, good. Give it a good shake. Feels like it needs to have another shake, maybe another. Let it go. Good. Right, now we're feeling a little bit freer, ladies. We need to move the sexual energy up through the body, right? So we're going to do some, what I call breathing your sexual energy through your chakras. It's really, really, really easy to do. So you got your chakras, you got your base chakra, you've got your sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart, throat, brow, and crown. So you want to kind of get into like a comfortable position. And what I like to do as I'm inhaling the sexual energy through my yoni and squeezing my yoni, and then on the exhale, just like we did with the heart, you're going to breathe it through the base chakra. So you're basically creating these loops like this with your sexual energy as you move up through the chakras. So you bring the sexual energy up to the base, shining it out. Sacral, shining it out. Solar plexus, shining it out. Shining it out, shining it out, shining it out, shining it out. Now, obviously, sometimes there'll be blocks in those areas, but we're not going to go into that today. But again, you can do some healing and stuff to unlock the blocks if you find it in the sexual energy can't come out some of these chakras. But that's another topic. So we're going to do this right now. You're going to inhale. Inhale through your yoni, your vagina, squeeze your intimate muscles, send the sexual energy up to the base chakra, and on the exhale, breathe that sexual energy out of the base chakra. Inhale, squeeze intimate muscles, and again, sending that sexual energy through the base chakra. Smiling as you do, making some sounds, because sounds are good. You can even go, mms are good. Inhale, squeeze intimate muscles up. Send the sexual energy up to your sacral chakra, and let that sexual energy burst through the sacral chakra. Inhale, squeeze up to the sacral. Exhale, let it release. Good. Inhale, squeeze, let that sexual energy come up to the solar plexus. Let that sexual energy come out the solar plexus. Inhale, squeeze your intimate muscles, sending the sexual energy up to the solar plexus. Exhale, letting it out of the solar plexus. Inhale, squeeze, sending sexual energy all the way up to your heart. Exhale, sending that sexual energy out of your heart. Inhale, squeeze, sending the sexual energy up to the throat chakra. Exhale, sending the sexual energy out of the throat chakra. And again, inhale, squeeze your intimate muscles, send the sexual energy up to the throat. Exhale, let it out. Good. Inhale, squeeze intimate muscles, send the sexual energy all the way up to the third eye. Let it out. Good. Inhale, squeeze, sending sexual energy all the way up to the third eye. Exhale, let it out. Amazing. Inhale, squeeze, sending that sexual energy all the way up to the crown chakra. And letting it out. Beautiful. And one more time up to the crown, all the way up, squeezing, sending, and let it burst out the top of your head on the exhale. Whew, so that feels good. Now you should be feeling brighter, right? You should be feeling brighter and freer in your body. Now let's do this one at a time, right? So inhale, squeeze intimate muscles, right? Exhale, base. Inhale, squeeze intimate muscles. Exhale, sacral chakra. Inhale, squeeze intimate muscles, send it up to your solar plexus. Exhale out of the solar plexus. And you're putting that sexual energy out. Inhale, squeeze intimate muscles, sending the sexual energy up to the heart. Exhale, all the way now up to the throat chakra, and squeezing and sending all the way up to the third eye, squeezing and inhaling all the way up to the crown. Good. Let's do this again. Base, sacral, third, solar plexus, up to the heart, up to the third eye, and up out of the crown. Yeah, and let it kind of glitter all around you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And you're going to smile, and you're going to let every single cell in your body smile as it just goes, and like feels your sexual energy glittering all around you. And you're going to let your nipples smile. So visualize your nipples smiling, your clitoris smiling, your beautiful yoni flower smiling, your ovaries smiling, your sexual palace smiling, and just let every cell of your body smile. And just like you're kind of catching as the sexual energy falls around you, just like, and take another inhale with all your cells. So imagining your cells like little mouths inhaling in all the energy in your auric field around you. And that's just going to fill you up with your own energy, right? Ladies, if you're feeling empty inside, you need to fill yourself up with your own energy. So just letting all the cells in your body open up and drinking in all your own energy back to you, sacred woman, because your body is like a battery, right? And we need to charge our body with our sexual energy. And this is super, 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 super important. Super important. So just for a moment, just feeling the beauty that you've awakened in your body. So just, caress your skin, caress your face, your ears, smiling as you do. Let your ears smile as you touch them, your mouth, and just feeling that beautiful, beautiful pleasure, beauty that you've just awoken up inside of you. So touching your toes, your knees, touching every part of you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Just allowing that now to take place. Good. Washing yourself in your own gorgeousness, washing yourself in your own sexual energy and your heart energy. Just like give yourself a beautiful, pleasurable wash and smile as you do. We don't often honor ourselves enough, and this is a beautiful way we can. If you're not feeling beautiful, if you're feeling dull, this is what you should be doing. The best glow you're going to get, beautiful women, is not from the bronzer that you put on your face. It's by letting your inner beauty become your outer radiance. And so I just invite you right now to let your inner beauty, find your inner beauty. Maybe it's got a color to it or a feeling, and you're just going to shine it out of your body and just bask let that inner beauty become your outer radiance and bask in the light, which is you. It's your light. It's your light. And you might want to do this now because it feels so good to go, And that opens up the heart, opens up your skin. It's like, And as you do, you're just drinking in more of your beautiful energy. Feels so good. And when you can do this, I don't know about you, but I literally feel my own energy field, my sexual energy, the beauty that I've just expressed out to life, hugging me, holding me, wrapping me, supporting me, guiding me. Mm. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Good. So just spend a moment in your own energy in silence, just for maybe 30 seconds. You might still want to move, you might want to make some ums, you might want to let everything smile and just bask in your own beauty. Breathing deeply. You might still want to breathe your sexual energy up through your body. Mm. So gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. Mm. And again, just noticing that you're a sacred, sacred being in this beautiful universe. Noticing your body as a sacred temple. Noticing your mind, your thoughts, your heart, your being, your soul as a sacred temple. Noticing your beautiful breasts, your yoni, your vagina, your ovaries as sacred. And let's take this opportunity, now that your body is such a sacred temple, for let your soul come more into your body now. Let more of your soul, your being, your divinity birth into your body. So you might feel more of your light pouring down from the heavens to come and join you now. Maybe it's your higher self you feel coming into your body to join you now. More of you needs to exist. Beautiful. And now I'd like you to place your hands, you can place it in the Shakti Mudra position, which is thumbs kind of on ovaries with your fingers pointing, a bit like making a triangle or a diamond around your womb space there. And I invite you to call your soul, your higher self, your goddess self, whatever you want to call it, your light, your divinity. I want you to call that all the way now down into your inner temple. Your inner temple is your sexual palace, your womb space, your yoni, that whole area. I want you to call yourself back down there. I want you to claim your sexual palace as a very sacred place inside of you right now. Right now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it. Let that whole area fill up with your own energy, your own light. Any nooks or crannies which is dark inside there, which haven't felt your own light, your own sense of self. I want you to go to those places in your womb space, your sexual palace, and fill it all up with your own energy, your own light, until your whole inner temple turns into a star of your own light, a star of your soul in your inner temple. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So your heart can shine like a star. Your beautiful inner temple can shine like a star. Your mind can shine like a star. Your whole energy field shines like a star. You are a star. You are a star of your own life in this world. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Ah, and I just bow down to you, beautiful woman. I bow down to your sacredness. I bow down to your sacred sexuality. I bow down to your gorgeous, gorgeous heart. I bow down to your magnificence. I bow down to you, honoring you, cherishing you so that more of you can exist. And I'm sending a big wave of love from my heart to your heart. So just receive it. Celebrate who you are. Absolutely celebrate who you are. Don't forget, I've got my book, Sacred Revolution, so you can totally go and read it. Or if you haven't gotten a gift for one of your sisters, hey, you can totally gift them this. You know, this is a great gift for women. I really hope all women pass this on to their daughters and their mothers and their sisters and all of that. It kind of goes deeper into what we just did.